I have so many memories. I can't even remember all of them, but only good memories from this arena, this city, and obviously my hometown as well. So growing up, it was awesome to play in my favorite team and grow up in this team and this family. I've been using the Firstbeat heart rate monitor for a super long time, and I think it goes probably back till I was like 11, 12 years old. That's as far as I remember. I got it, and I always wanted to wear it and see where my heart rate is, and also it's a very good system to follow your training. So you get for example, if you're running, you wanna focus on a certain type of running, and you can follow with your heart rate where you're going, so you don't go too fast or too slow. So you actually get the full training and the full use from that as well. So I always use it before the ice if I do a cardio workout. Even on the ice, I most of the time have on it, and I also been playing with the heart rate monitor on. So you get a lot of data, you get a lot of feedback, and you get to learn your body. You see where you feel good, what you might need to do even more to improve your condition, or whatever it is. But you get a lot of data, and you get to see that and learn from that. It's probably more like, it's very interesting to see during the games, because when we're playing, your heart rate is like, it's going super high, and then when you're resting it goes low. But I'm more focusing on how fast can I get my heart rate to come down to an easy pace, and how fast I can rest and get the energy back before I have to go on next time. And it's been a huge help, because then you kind of see if you don't get your heart rate fast down, you might have to work a little bit more on your condition and build a basis. So I have a lot of things I feel like over the years been helping me and my training.
Yeah, we actually did a little study of your data from last season and looking the heart rate recovery. Do we see any kind of drops during the season if we looked from September to late spring? And it was actually surprisingly to see that your level of kind of recovery remained in the same level, which is not usual. Normally you start having some fatigue during the season, so I guess you have a good pace.
Yeah, we've been using also the Firstbeat for recovery. Every morning we do the HRV, we call it. We go and sit 3 minutes, and you kind of get the scores and some data of where your body is after like a day off or after a game day. And usually you're very tired after a game, but then next day, after a day off, you're super energized, you're fresh again. So it's actually very interesting to follow where you go even after a hard game, or compared to a day off. So we usually do it at the training facilities. It's pretty much the whole team, whoever wants to do it, but it's almost the whole team doing it, so it's a team thing, and that's something that we've been using. I know a lot of other teams is using that as well, but some guys are using it even more and some guys less. But I think it's been a big reason why we've been able to train smart, and also be fresh and be ready for the games.
And then you mentioned that you are wearing the heart rate sensor during the games, but then on practices, what do you normally look from the data?
From the data, I usually look at how hard the practice is. you kind of get a score, you know, how hard it's been. It's if I remember correct, it's like from 1 to 5 or something, and you see where your heart rate's been, you know. For example, it could be, if it's a super hard practice, you see it's been, you know, X amount of time at high heart rates, and the opposite. But overall, you can see how much calories you burn, you know, how fast you recover, and that kind of stuff.
Your career has been trending amazingly that you already are a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. What can you do still better? Where can you improve on your hockey performance? What's the next goal?
Yeah, you're never done. You're never ready, and you always wanna, you know, get better, improve. But obviously, I wanna be faster, stronger, even have a better conditioning. A lot of small things inside the game as well. You know, we can work always on details, and overall, just, you know, you get more hungrier the more you win. So that's my mindset as well. I think it's a super helpful way to keep track where you train every day. Sometimes you want to do a cardio, you go for a run, but you don't know if you're running too fast or too slow, especially if you want to hit that, you know, aerobic one or whatever you call it. So I think it's a good way to keep track, and also you get to learn your body very well, because you see how fast you have to go to hit a certain heart rate, and some days you're just tired and you don't have to go as fast to you know, get your heart rate up. But it's a good way to follow your heart rate and your own body, and as well learn